You just got a rush from everybody just to come say hi to you. All right, back now with actress Judy Reyes. She's no stranger to starring in hit shows. Scrubs, huge hit show. Devious Maids, where Scrubs had that comedy. Devious Maids was like,
yes.
I mean, it would, all right, now she's in the hit series High Potential, which is starring a brand new season. I want you to see a sneak peek before we even talk.
The stress is getting to her. She's not a cop. She certainly didn't sign up for this.
Selena, stop.
Adam, she said no.
Said no to what?
The job. When I offered it to her, I pushed her into it. I promised to help her with the Roman case if she came on as a consultant.
Why are you telling me this now?
Yeah, she's tough. She's hard.
It takes a lot to be in charge.
There you go. All right. High Potential was the most watched ABC series since 2017. How does that feel? How does that feel?
You know, it's unprecedented for me. It feels really exciting. I didn't really have anything to attach it to. You know, as an actor, you keep it moving. So the fact that it was such a huge hit, I put it in front of my teenage son.
Yeah.
And he loved it.
How did he feel?
He loved it. He's like, Mama, this is amazing. And he doesn't care about anything that I do.
Because that's a whole different audience. They have a whole different sense of humor and thought process.
And that's what we realized. You know, the response to the show has been really powerful with families, mothers and kids, you know, teenagers really, really respond to the show and everything it brings. There's a lot of women who really are passionate about the show. There's a lot of woman power in it, which is also something that's easier to play with people like Caitlin Olsen and Javicia Leslie, who are on the show as well. I love how they embrace all of that. It's fun.
We've been able to see your range in the shows that we just mentioned here, and really and truly, it's everything. So what do you do to prepare to be a police lieutenant Soto?
You know, for me, I learn the lines. And I rely on the consultants that come on the show when they tell us what to do. There was not necessarily mass prep in advance as it is to rely on the people who come in and give us the intel, you know, and other people who've actually done procedurals and stuff. It's more about the performance and delivering it with some credibility. And for that, you rely on your co-stars who are wonderful and very present.
But there's going to be a little bit of a challenge in being two completely different characters, because Scrubs isn't just a past thing now. No. It's a future thing. It's coming back, and Carl's coming back after 16 years.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't believe it, because to me it seems like it was...
Is it only 16? I thought it was more.
Just to me it seems like it was yesterday. It's such a fresh show.
It feels like that too.
So how are you excited to come back? I'm sure.
I'm really excited. I'm more humbled by the reaction that I got once it was announced that I was coming back, that Carla was coming back. I didn't realize how much she mattered, like, you know, in so many ways. As a nurse, as a woman of color, as a Latina coming in as a nurse, it really meant a lot to people. And the reaction when we announced it was very moving to me.
Let's talk about representation, because I think it matters more than ever. So we're celebrating Hispanic and Latin American culture all this month. What does that representation mean to you?
Look, my heart just did a little beat when you mentioned that, because it's so important, particularly now with what's happening with Latino people, without having to get into the details, because you guys cover it here all the time. So to come back, to be on TV as a lieutenant and come back as an iconic character, it feels almost like a calling to represent, to be there, to let people know that I'm not the exception, that I can be the rule, and to go ahead and, you know, perpetuate that vision, that idea, and to be there in support for young people who have the same dream.
You know, what's amazing about High Potential is that this was the highest rated new show on ABC. Did you ever expect this kind of reaction? I know your son kind of did.
I had no idea what to expect. There was two things. When my son liked the show and he was completely into it, and when my mother, who barely speaks a word of English, was into the show. And everybody was telling my sisters loved it. So yeah, and it's a total, all my son's friends in his school loved the show. They were talking about it, watching it together with their families. That's how I knew, okay, there's something happening here. As an actor, you can't really attach yourself to anything because, you know, things come and go, whether it's awesome or not. But when they loved it, I knew we had something going, and I had a job for at least one more season.
Yeah, well, and now there is a new season.
Yes.
And this is a completely different role for you, Lieutenant. How did you prepare for that? And what are we going to learn about her this season? What kind of challenges will she have?
I honestly prepared with like learning my lines and working with the actors that I work with. Honestly, that chemistry feeds into what builds and what people respond to. We have consultants on the set that help you with, you know, anything that has cop related, and like being in charge. I'm a parent. I've been around for a while, so I just kind of throw that into there.
Let's take a look at a clip, shall we?
Sure.
All right.
I put her in this position.
No, you gave her an opportunity. You did the right thing by bringing her on. We need her.
If she goes rogue and something happens, maybe I just take her off the case.
You trust me?
You know I do.
Okay. Well, I trust her.
Ooh, that's a tease.
See?
Talk to us a little bit about the cast. What was it like with them offset?
The cast is awesome. You know, everybody brought their own personal thing. They continue to. Daniel is a veteran. I've been a huge fan of his since like Devil Wears Prada. Javicia, I worked with her on Catwoman. Dennis is new to me, but a wonderful, warm, uniting force. And of course, there's Caitlin, who's hilarious and a total badass.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So in real life, would you say you're more like your character Soto, or are you more like a Morgan trying to analyze situations?
I would say I'm more parental, like Soto. A little bit off the cuff like Morgan, but I'm not like an analyzer. That's more like a Javicia thing. She likes to break things down and figure it out and investigate it. I'm not that. I'm just like, what are you doing? Don't do that.
Right,
you can do
right,
that
right.
kind of thing.
We have to talk about some huge news.
Yes.
I was talking to you about this during the commercial break because people are so excited. After 16 years, there is finally a Scrubs reboot, and you're headed back. How do you feel? Like, give us some, like, what's going on with it?
I'm excited. I wish I could tease more than my excitement and the fact that I'm back with it. I'm humbled by the reaction of the fans as a result of knowing that Carla's coming back. I'm really grateful to be coming back for 4 episodes and working with that my character Carla and Turk are still together. They have a bunch of kids.
Oh.
Everything else, I think I'm gonna learn maybe slightly before you. I know we have story meetings coming up, and we'll get the scripts just before we start next month. But I'm wide open for whatever it is. I'm grateful for ABC making it work for both shows.
How exciting.
I'm happy to be there, yeah.
Get those Scrubs back on.
Yes.
New Scrubs, hopefully, though.
New Scrubs, 2025 version of the same old thing.
We cannot wait for that, but we cannot wait for High Potential. We know your son is also a big fan.
He's a huge fan. He's like, Mama, what's happening here? Mama, what's that? He loves to come to set.
How old is he?
He's 15.
Oh.
Yeah.
So has he watched all your roles, all the shows you've been in? No.
No.
There's
no,
certain stuff you won't let him watch.
It's not that I won't let him watch. It's just that he doesn't care.
You
He's
know
a
what I
fan,
love?
but he's not terribly interested in everything. But he loves this show.
He's so proud of you, but so are Latinos, right? And as a
Latinos are
Latino,
proud of
I'm so proud of you seeing your success. What does it mean for you as part of this is celebrating now, we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. What's it mean for you to be such a voice for the community that way?
It's humbling, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. It feels like, especially with the way things are going now in the world, it feels like a duty to live up to all the blessings that I have, to be on 2 shows simultaneously. It's a tricky time in the business. And I look forward to continue to at least not be the exception, but the rule, the possibility, the options that live, just by letting you know that because I'm here, it doesn't mean that I'm not the only one. All of us can continue, and to use it as an opportunity to just like speak to the cause, if you will, whatever that means to you.
You're doing it.
You're
doing it.
Judy Reyes, thank you so much for being here. So wonderful
happy
to
to be
chat
here.
with you.
Thank
We can't wait. The season 2 premiere of High Potential airs tonight, 10 p.m. on ABC and streams next day on Hulu.